Keisha, whatever happened to the sexy brother that was supposed to be moving here?
Yeah, I thought you said that there was supposed to be some hot brother moving here, and then it turned out to be just Ted Lasso.
I told you all that was a coincidence. Who knew he'd show up at a door right when I was saying that?
Eso mucho loquísimo.
Do we at least get to know who it was supposed to be?
LeBron James.
It doesn't
I
take
almost met
much
LeBron
bad
James.
luck.
Reality continues to ruin my life.
Hey. He's still coming, just later than I expected.
How much later?
Well, you know how the economy is right now. 1 month, a month and a half. I just missed him, so we have to wait.
Boo!
The deal on the property was supposed to close on the 14th at midnight, but it totally fell through.
Worry never robs tomorrow of its sorrow. It only saps today's joy.
But what about Kenny?
All Kens have to go through Kenny. Ooh.
He'll be fine. He just harasses them a bit.
Delivery! I'm here to make up for past mistakes with as a special surprise.
Oh, it's Lillian. Let me get that.
Oh my gosh. Everybody's here. It looks like you're having so much fun. I want to stay and hang out.
Olivia, remember when I told you that working for me would be like working for family?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, you to me are like a little sister, and I kind of don't want you hanging out with my friends.
Aw, you're so mean.
Hush now, child. You run along. I'll see you at work tomorrow.
So after the fiasco with the curly integrity wig, I decided that I am going to set the wigs in place using tiny headed pins. I saw another YouTuber use it for wigs that he created, and I had already thought about doing it, and that just helped propel me forward with using it. Okay, Eva, while showing off your wig, please tell us what types of dolls you collect and what got you started collecting dolls.
I collect superhero dolls and action figures. My family and I would go to Comic-Con every year. I loved doing cosplay. It was how I got spotted for my first modeling gig.
I'm Linda. I collect G.I. Joes and army soldiers. Outside of my cousin Carmen, I grew up with 5 brothers, only boys. The only way they'd play with me is if I played toy soldiers. I guess for them it was inspirational. 3 of them joined the military. 1 is a police officer and the youngest is a firefighter.
So, Marilyn, how much did you pay for that giant Sailor Moon doll? And why did you have it delivered here? I almost thought you bought it for me.
I've got to change my address to the store location. But I used to live here, so it's all good.
What would have happened if I kept it?
You would never.
I would have totally thought about keeping it too. I am curious how much a 24-inch articulated Sailor Moon doll costs.
100?
How many hundreds?
Oh, come on, y'all. How much are you willing to spend at most for your collectible dolls? I mean, we all collect toys and dolls here.
I'll be the first to say that I try not to blow my budget. I have a set amount I'm willing to spend up to. I don't believe in guilty pleasures because that just makes you guilty.
Yuri, you always make me feel guilty. Such a goody two-shoes.
I always feel like the money spent could be used to help those truly in need.
Well, with the firing of Bill Greening, the quality and cost issues and the DEI stuff, maybe I'll just collect integrity dolls.
Integrity doesn't do DEI dolls either. Why do you think they're any better? And the dolls cost 3 times as much.
Yay, Iggy. If you want to collect integrity dolls, just collect integrity dolls. You don't need excuses to do it. Leave us supposedly broke collectors alone.
I know, right? Integrity snobs always trying to say we're broke because we don't want to pay $100+ for one doll. How are we broke when we spend the same amount just on 4 dolls? We're just smart.
Iggy, what's the most you've ever spent on one integrity doll?
Paso, KKK, why is this at me all of a sudden? I never even heard Marilyn say exactly how much that Sailor Moon was.
Shucks, just when I thought I had fully diverted the conversation. I mean, it's a collectible, and, it's for store display. It's a total business expense.
See, yes, I keep mine at the office too. How much was it? I know I spent less than you.
About 400.
That's not that bad.
Of course, an integrity collector would think that, so how much has Miss Lawyer spent on one doll?
$375.
With as much as I see they can cost, I guess that's not too bad.
Girl, I was expecting much higher.
Even if Yuri Wax is poetic, sounds like a goody-goody. She has a point. There's a lot of things I can easily toss a couple hundred at and not blink. Right off in my head, but it's difficult with the dolls.
I'm Shakisha, and I collect integrity dolls mostly. But if I like a Barbie sculpt, I will rebody it to integrity. I prefer tall dolls. The tall gene skipped me completely. But I don't have that many as I prefer the fashion.
My name is Uri, but everyone says Yuri. It's okay. I have a few Byron Lars Barbie dolls. I like the African theme, but mostly I collect reveal dolls for the girls' shelter and for the Christmas drive. It brings me more joy to give dolls to those who can't afford them.
I collect Barbies. Period. Barbies were an early inspiration for me to design clothes. It was my first leg of the journey. Then I competed in several local pageants until I gained too much weight. I started designing clothes for myself and other pageant girls. That propelled me forward. But Barbie was my initial inspiration.
Yeah, but I really wanted this one. I was once told that I never amounted anything to be able to afford something frivolous like this.
Kyoko, what's the most you've spent on a Barbie?
Around 160? Barbie can get up there too. What about you, Shakisha?
300-ish, but it was for the power pair. That's technically $2, right?
If you got all 3 Barbie Basic kits, that was $300 plus tax and shipping.
This just sounds like we're bragging about spending money now.
Right?
If we want to talk about Mattel and prices, what are some price caps you mentally have?
What do you mean?
Like for a base doll, considering Mattel's supposed current budget.
The other day, I was in Dollar Tree. They have dolls for $1.25 with knee articulation, and the fabric on the dresses weren't the best, but not like this new printed fabric Mattel's been using.
The painted on clothing really kills the fashion doll aspect and not even snap articulation. So how much would you pay for the type of base doll you like?
$35, newer face molds, real fabric clothing with metallic colored jewelry, made to move articulation with no doll stand, but one extra pair of shoes and article of clothing. So Barbie extra stuff with a made to move body. What about you?
Well, base level. $15 based on color reveal price points. Barbie extra articulation, some elastic banded shorts, skirt, pants, but also a normal top and no painted body or weird gimmicks. One of the newer face molds. Problem is, so many people are obsessed with the made-to-move body, so I don't think it would sell well.
I am Kyoko. I mostly collect traditional male kabuki dolls. My grandfather took me to the theater to see the kabuki actors when I was young. I've been fascinated with them since. It's part of the reason I was able to move into acting so easily.
I collect Barbies. I like the petite ones because they remind me of Linda. I also like the curvy ones because I feel they best represent me or how I see myself. I got used to seeing myself like that before the growth spurt. They helped me pretend I was someone else.
Yeah, I think why they throw the gimmicks in so the children will buy the less articulated bodies. They're not as obsessed. And I still think that those dolls must do really well or they wouldn't keep selling them.
Has anyone here bought a color reveal doll?
I've bought Cutie Reveal before.
Oh, me too.
I purchased a pop reveal.
The mermaid ones, those...
I buy them for the kids at the orphanage.
Are you just saying that to make us feel bad?
No, Mary.
Base level, $10 made to move body, naked, body only, in a plain pink box. Save me the time.
Hell, don't even make the box pink. Sell it in a shoebox like BMR.
I'd buy that in a plastic bag even.
Well, that is technically how integrity bodies come to you. Soy Ignacia, but people call me Iggy. As discussed, I collect integrity dolls. The first one was as gift from an ex. He gifted it as a deprecating gift because he said I desperately needed to get in touch with my inner child. I broke up with him, but obviously I kept the doll. I think it cost him like $500. Nevertheless, he did start this collecting habit of mine.
Don't y'all know me by now? My name's Marilyn, a shopkeeper extraordinaire. Growing up, I had one retro Barbie, and I do like those, but I love anime. I collect a lot of figurines. I know she don't remember, but one day when I was crying from getting in trouble, being a brat, hating myself and my life, and I was sitting watching Sailor Moon. She said, "You remind me of Isagi." I said, oh, because I cry all the time and I'm a brat. And she said, yeah, but Sailor Moon overcame all that to become someone great. I'm sure that's you.
I love you guys, but my social meter is capped. Plus, I have a bridal shoot early tomorrow morning.
She's my ride, so I'm going to.
It is getting late.
We had a blast. Thanks for the food.
Oh, well, then my ride. Bye, y'all. Love you. See you at the store. I'll just take my camera with me. Good night, y'all. Thanks for playing dolls with me.